Yeah, I wanted to touch on the gender transition for minors for a second, because kind of in hindsight, it is incredible what happened to the Western world. All of my professors have said the only appropriate way to treat gender confused minors is with gender affirming care. And you look at who's endorsing this, it's people, not you specifically, but people like you who went to prestigious institutions, who have very impressive letters behind their names. You know, the American Psychological Association, the American Counseling Association, the American Medical Association, all the major institutions, including the U.S. government at one point, were supporting this. How did we all get, I mean, so many, prestigious people get fooled?
Yeah, that's an excellent question. And I think we'll find out more in years to come. I'm not entirely sure. I think the best answer is, and this goes back to what I was talking about a few minutes ago, it's a very emotional issue. And I think this is a situation where people were perhaps driven by the best of intentions, and they get caught up in this idea that here are these kids who we believe are suffering, and we must do everything to help them. And they're sort of putting the cart before the horse. They're just sort of rushing in and providing these interventions without having the data to really back them up. And I'm sure you've seen this in Europe, in a lot of the countries that started doing this way before the US. They've gotten a lot more data about this, and now they're starting to backtrack. They're starting to recognize that this actually isn't helping who we thought it was going to help, and this is probably hurting kids, and the evidence that's supporting this really is not that robust. Many, many European countries are starting to backtrack on this, but it's not really happening here in the US.
Yeah, I mean, so the Europeans, you got several big systemic reviews coming out of Scandinavia. You got the Cass report coming out of the UK. Then you had the leaked WPATH files. It seems like in the last few years, there's been a tremendous dump of evidence saying like, whoa, we need to tap the brakes. It doesn't feel like there's a commensurate response.